Hello everyone. So I thought I'd take a look at the Daredevil, the highlights that we've gotten, because we don't know what his kit is until we actually get a proper breakdown. But this is the closest thing we're going to get right now, until we actually get clips from the tutorial stuff from game. So I thought I'd just show you what his to watch together, basically. I'm just going to not say much. Okay, I'm not going to say much for we watch it the first time, and then we'll try to break it down.
I'm about to do. I see you. You've been judged. Face the devil. Wrath of the beast. Hellfire. On the hunt. Let the devil out! Ruthlessness is mercy.
Alright, that's pretty cool. So I'm just gonna mute it so I don't hear the music now. So, hold on a second. We'll just go start from the beginning. The first thing that we end up seeing is he's able to basically use his hook like Spider-Man is able to web zip. So that's pretty lore accurate and pretty cool. And he's able to climb walls and double jump. Righteous Cross is his left click. And his F also has some sort of cooldown, which is against scanning enemies, but if you get a kill on them, it resets. So that means if he's able to kill someone, he can reset that and then jump onto the next target. Interesting. That this has me a little bit concerned. His right click, besides just being that, is a 3-second deflect. And it deflects projectiles. So I don't know if it applies to auto attacks and to other things, but it does reflect projectiles like Squirrel Girl's stun thingy. So that means it can also reflect Luna Snow's stun thing. And it's a pretty generous reflect. It's 3 seconds. Because, look, let's go here. Because he starts it, we get the kill, sure. He starts it, and it's halfway through, and he's still able to get, so that's a 3-second full deflect. Oh, we're going to see a lot of shit. Oh, that is actually pretty cool. So we have his second ability, which has 2 charges. As you can see, there's 2 fires on top, like here. So there's 2 fire things. So that means he has 2 charges. And like... Oh, okay. Interesting. Huh. So it's more like you can spam it. So I guess probably reset as well if you get a kill. I don't know. A bit weird. And his ultimate is pretty interesting. It's giving the enemy reduced damage on him. And it turns into a massive blackout, so you see less and less the more you look at him. That's a lot of damage though. Okay, his ult's pretty okay, but we're gonna have to see it in game to actually see how powerful it is. Because again, these clips are all designed to make the character look powerful. So they're not going to show you a clip of Daredevil being kicked in the throat by Emma while he's ulting. So they're not going to show you that. That's something you're going to figure out in game when you play him day 1 without any practice. Alright? That's how you figure that out. That's how you're going to figure that out. Not by nothing else, but by being kicked in the throat by an Emma day 1. Alright. Nothing too interesting else is happening. His E is a bounce, which targets enemies, I'm guessing, in an like a circular zone sort of thing, which is interesting. And it follows his mechanics of being able to do that. His bread and butter is his F. That you can see he's able to dash to people. And it has a 15-second cooldown. Like, look. So it goes here. He gets a kill, gets reset. So here he dashes to her. But it's reset immediately. Okay, so I'm guessing... It might not. So you can reset it from a cooldown, and I guess you can reset it by attacking the target of it. But okay, so that's odd. So he also had a target. Does he just have a built-in dash without using the F? He has a built-in dash without using his F. So his left shift. Oh my god, I just did not realize that. His left shift, which he uses here, has a built-in dash. He's able to use his right click as to close the gap as well. Oh, he has a lot of gap closers, but they're all on different buttons. Interesting. So, okay, so from what I figured out right here, let's go, like, because this is the easiest one to actually tell. So, he goes in, he marks them, jumps over, uses the F to close the gap. Then he uses his left shift again to close the gap. But because he got the kill, the marker resets, but his left shift does not. But here, he's just using his basic attacks to close the gap. Oh, so it's like an Iron Fist sort of situation. So if they're close enough, you just basically ping towards them. Okay. But then you also have a gap closer in your left shift and in your F. Okay. That E is pretty cool. I guess it doesn't have a cooldown, or if because he's getting a kill, it just gets reset. Yeah, I think a lot of his abilities are being reset because he's getting a kill. Or at least it seems that way. I don't know. We're gonna be able to tell when we actually get to play with him. His ult seems very strong because Angela's damage is being reduced by a lot, or he's just gaining shield, which is making it seem like Angela's doing no damage. So it might be either or sort of situation. His health is at 325, so he's a brawler. That's easy. That's fine. That fits his gimmick. But my issue is that it's another diver. Like, no matter how you put it, it's another diver. You weren't gonna get Daredevil as not a diver, even if we got him as a tank. So we have another DPS that's a diver that likes to hurt people, and we're just gonna live with it. So I hope some of that made sense to you, but I think Daredevil is going to be a fun character regardless. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave with a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.